Hey, and welcome back to the Talos Principle. Today we are in a garden with very little text and some symbols on here. I didn't really pay attention to that before. Why the triangle? I mean, if it's Christian, I can see like the whole God is like three things at once, like the Holy Spirit, the God, and Jesus Christ or something like that. It's been too long that since I was in church, so don't take my word on that. Something like that. But today we can finally check out the new puzzle. I'm gonna go for the simplest one. I'm gonna assume that this one is simpler than the rest. And I would like to understand what this puzzle pieces are even about, because we have not had the chance yet to check out the new gadget. Okay. The short wall. Okay. Interesting. Take a platform. I can drop you. Okay, but why? By the way, which button is the third person? I completely forgot about it again. Oh wait, R is rewind. Let me quickly. Control. It's what's a third person, because I don't want to go into the other thing. Keybinds. H. Thanks, game. It's H. Okay, so it is a platform. Okay, so I was kind of confused by that, because originally I thought you could kind of hang onto a ceiling with that ability. But I guess this is also something. Oh, wait. I feel like I get what they want me to do. But first, let's see what the rest has to offer here, because there seems to be a lot going on. I can go up here. Oh, okay, here's the thing. I actually originally thought this would be like really easy. Let me show you what I actually thought that this would do. Let's record this. And you would sit here, create a pause point, take the platform, pause point, drop it, pause point, and then play. So my thought was, like, if I stand on top of the platform... Okay, that doesn't even work, like I get pushed off the platform. Yeah, okay. I can assume that I could stand on top of me, because I feel like... No, wait, you block me in general. No, you don't block me. You only block me when you are holding this thing, because I'm guessing this thing has like a hitbox for me. Interesting. Okay, but I do understand what I have to do here. I wanted to just show what I was thinking in the beginning. My thought process now... Okay, I probably have to jump like from the top. So what I want to see is my character going over here to like this side, pause here, and then you can probably see you can't just go through the gate, but we could go to the walls, create a pause point, then we could go around, create a pause point, and then I guess go to this wall, because I should be able to jump over it, right? And that should be it. I'm gonna play this already, but I'm also going to read, because like you should be running around and take some time, and like there's a pause point over there, so I don't really care. What do you have to say, by the way? Dog again! What does it matter that I scribble my contempt on these walls if I am still surrounded by them? You know, you have a point. If you can't break the walls, I guess still putting something on the walls, at least like some form of expression, which is nice. It's a lot nicer than not being able to do that, because you don't have paint. Well, just very, very limited sentences that you can put on there. Anyway. Yeah, this actually does work as I thought it would. Are you moving? Okay. That was kind of weird why it took so long. Anyway, can I break this area? If I had like a box, I probably could. But I sadly can't like re-record myself, otherwise it would be relatively easy. I'm just looking around. Maybe there's like another place I could use. Maybe from over there, actually. I'm gonna try that like after I'm done here. Yeah, you can run around, that's okay. Do that, resume playback. And we're on the other side here. And that should be fine. I should be able to just, yeah, climb out of there. Looks like there's, yeah, just a stairway. We don't really need anything for this barrier. The barrier is probably just here, so we get confused. Oh, on top of things, we got an achievement. Stand on your own two shoulders. Lovely. I still want to see if I can break out of this game. This is like one of my first thoughts, like whenever I get like into a new area. Oh, that was a weird jump. What happens if I... Wait a second, I have an idea. Let's resume playback, or I guess stop it. Let's start a new playback. Take this platform. Can I jump while I have it? I can. So I could probably do that. So let's have a pause point here. Have one over there. Have one on the other side. And then... I don't know if this is going to work, but I'm gonna try. Okay, I have to stand while creating a pause point. I'm just kind of curious about whether this works. And play. Let's get over here. Wait until my friend's coming over, but I guess it's going to take like a second. It was kind of on me, that was kind of stupid to... Wait, you are really quick actually. Let's get over here. Have you run around. I just want to see if this even works, like we might just glitch off the character. But we can also just make that jump. Huh, I guess I'm high up now? It doesn't really help me, but I sure am high up. Wait, if I stand on here? I mean, I like glitching around. Yeah, that's lovely. Ooh. I kind of want to explore like the outside proper now. I feel like I could probably reach that if I wanted to. But I'm not gonna do that right now. What's that? Huh? Did I miss something last time? Why is there some glow? How did I miss something? Oh, a bucket? Why is there a bucket here? And why is it blue? Like, I'm more confused by the blue bucket than... Okay, now I can use it. Okay, maybe we get more text now, because last time it seemed like we were completely out of text to write. Where would I write something? You know what? I know exactly where I would write something. Money! Money, money, money! 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 Paint a message. Don't worry, if you're anything like me, you just need to take your time and the solutions will present themselves. True, but it's also kind of arrogant, right? Sometimes you have to find the courage to break down the barriers with an axe. True. We all meander around this labyrinth trying to solve its puzzles, but we must remember that no matter how far any of us progress, we all remain equal. Nah, I'm greater than everyone else. I solved this one in about 20 seconds. Get on with it. Exactly. That is so me. Money, money, money. I'm just gonna pretend that I solved something here. Like, imagine somebody got to read that and they were just kind of confused. Also, apparently, like the last time I looked at this, I was like at 66 if I recall correctly. So apparently I died like a lot. If that's even how that works. Like, I still think that this is how it works. Like, therefore, like, rewind. To be fair, I just pressed, like, in the last episode, the R button a few times. I feel like that might actually count as reset. And so, anyway, I guess I'm done with this one. Unless... If I stand here, I could probably do that. Wait. Record. Pick you up. Stand over here. Stand over there. And stand over there. And make that jump. And then replay this. Should be easy enough. Should just be able to jump on top of there. I like breaking things, you know? That's just how it goes. Actually, I'll probably make it over there without help. Okay, this doesn't seem like a solid platform, so maybe I do need some help. I hope the jumping actually does something. Okay. It does something. Okay. I'm outside. Ah, Elohim, please, not now. I just want to explore. I'm so close. How far can I explore? I'm sorry about the glitching, but, you know. I am on a field. A big field. And this is about as far as I can go, okay. Huh? The glitching stopped? Huh? Did I just fully break the game? What am I doing? Well, I mean, nobody's gonna stop me now, right? There's a wall. I mean, to be fair, you don't need to see like all the textures that are like inaccessible normally, so I'm not complaining. Here's the thing, there's a part of me who just believes like this is not just for regular like game making purposes, that there are like, you know, textures that are missing, but this is actually intentional for people who glitch out. And I am not 100% sure which way this game would go with that. Oh, window? I got stuck on? Huh. I just wanna explore some... I want to say, there's like just a pathway. Where can I go through this? Where am I going? Ah, the glitching started again. No! I was so close! Well... I guess I'm under the world now. Can I rewind far enough? Come on. Yeah. Okay, I just want to see what happens if I go outside. I can't! Invisible walls! You are trolling me, Elohim! No! Can't believe this. Can I make the jump inside of that? Money? I mean, everything's kind of broken. Oh, I love it. It's like, it's such a minor thing that you can break the game like this, but... Ooh, I can see parts of the puzzle over here. But it's a puzzle that I already solved, so it doesn't actually matter that much. Huh. I should probably return. I do like that I have the rewind button, because otherwise this could be an issue. Wow, that's rather fascinating that this is possible. Okay, I'm back here. Let's see if there's like any other space I could explore. Like this over here I saw. And this doesn't bring me anywhere really. I mean, I might be able to make like a jump up here. Not really. Too bad. Maybe I can go through some walls. I can go through those walls. But that's it. Okay. I guess I've explored enough. I'm just rather fascinated that this is possible. And that like sometimes it's glitching and sometimes it's not. I guess you are the words, but you are really struggling being the words, Mr. Elohim. Maybe. Come on! I'm so close! Maybe I broke it again. Because the glitching stopped. Yeah, the glitching stopped. I am basically outside. I just wanna climb the tower first, okay? Climb the tower. I can't go over there because there's like clearly another wall, but... Okay, this wasn't enough of a jump, but I can go around. I did see that. It's interesting that there's just like this flat wall. I don't even know if like the floor exists. I don't know if it's going to exist for much longer, because this definitely looks a lot, you know, lower quality. I am, you know, rather fascinated by this, and everything just broke with that. Do I want to touch it? I kinda do. But I first want to go around to see if I can reach like another place. But it does make sense, right? Like if you have like generally... Like in general, if you're doing like game design or like the worlds, like a lot of engines use basically just planes where everything is kind of placed upon, and then you just put like a background texture into like the rest. Could maybe climb on this tree? No, the tree doesn't even have a collision box, which also makes sense. Like collision outside of the map doesn't really make sense because it needs like a lot of processing power comparatively. Because if it comes to like collision, you normally in games just have to constantly check whether something intersects, which is why it's getting kind of complicated at some point. That was definitely what I wanted to do. How far can I fall? It's getting kind of wide. I see nothing. I'm stuck. Rip me. Literally whip me. Kind of curious what happens if I just wait here for like 5 minutes. But yeah, like I just want to say, like collision is like kind of complex to calculate. Which is why a lot of games with like, I'm gonna call it like chunk based, right? Like if you have like proper chunks or like area based, where you basically say, okay, everything just has collision for your character if you're like in a certain area, and maybe like you load like your area and all the areas around it, and if objects aren't in those areas, then they don't have collision technically. Stuff like that. It's like, huh, the texture's kind of changing, right? Like I'm not imagining this. It's flickering a little bit. I don't know if it's like that visible. I feel like it's just because I'm looking to the side. Huh. I'm in white. What's that? I don't know if I like that. When does this game turn into horror? I feel like this might just be an error due to the position. Basically, position is like a floating point error. It's called basically when math stops working because you're too far away from like an area where math just works properly. That's like a very short example. It's basically like, if you ever have seen like math with like exponents, right? You have like 3.4 times 10 to the power of something. This is basically how math works in computer games. It's just that it's like 2 to the power to something, but that doesn't actually matter that much. Which also means that if you're going too far away from like the intended, I guess, exponent, then everything just kind of jitters around. So I'm guessing this is related to that. I genuinely don't know what this is. I'm just gonna run towards it. I hope the flickering doesn't bother people that much. Just really weird. I feel like I have to reload the stage. We could also resume the playback. I can't resume the playback. And I'm below the clouds. Huh. And now I'm back in blue. I guess I break the game. Okay. I've been falling for like 5 minutes, I feel like, at this point. How about I just reload the stage? Because like I could just repeat that if I wanted to. I just think it's really funny to do. Let's restart from checkpoint. And actually, the short wall. Oh wait, we've been here, yeah. And actually play the game. I thought it was funny, like a funny excursion. Math in computer games is funny. I don't know what exactly I saw that was glitching around like that, but it certainly was fascinating. And hopefully we still have time for like one more puzzle. Let's do this one? Sure. Rapunzel. Okay. So, when do I grow some hair? Not right now, I hope. Okay, I do have some boxes over there. I did see that we can, yeah, that we can use that one, but I do need an item for that. I probably need to let something down from this tower up here. Okay. If I stand here, no, I actually need to bring boxes up here. Okay, but it's actually in a cage. I want to select, because otherwise I might be able to glitch around here. I just want to see what's like on this side before I jump to the boxes. I wouldn't get stuck if I stand here. No, there's actually a button I can press. That's nice. Okay, I do have an idea of what I have to do here. I just want to see if I can jump up. I can. And glitch around. Glitch around the area once more. No, okay. I'm just gonna leave it for now. Like, I have done enough experiments for one episode when it comes to breaking the game. It was lovely, but that doesn't mean that I have to continue it that much longer. Let's just, you know, get a cube or two, I guess, and bring them over here. Interesting thing is still going to be how I get those cubes on top. Do I even need those cubes on top? I mean, I do need at least one of them. Like, the second one can be helped via our friend, the copy of ourselves. But otherwise, let's just bring this one over. Wait. Put it here. Get both of the cubes out. Okay, now I have like a cube for free. How would I... I guess we're getting a platform here, right? Yeah, we are. And then I can get up here. Okay, so I kind of get what I have to do then. we will have to use the platform to get on top. But we also need to keep this area open. Yeah, okay, so my thought process is, I need to start this, go over here, stand on the button. So I keep the door open so I can leave. Wait, do I even need to do that? No, I don't need to do that because my copy of the cube is still going to sit there. Okay, it's actually not that hard. I'm overcomplicating things again. Okay, let's record this. And again, like the copy of my cube is going to stand there, which is going to make this relatively easy. Create a pause point. I don't know if it's going to be high enough. It might be. I have a theory though. So let's try this. Okay, let's play. You're going to do that. If I pick you up, then your copy is going to stand there. I want to place this one first, yeah? And then stand on it. Wait, do I even need to do that? Because like I can't make that jump, but if I climb up here, I probably still can't grab the cube. But there's a second one. You know what? I feel like I'm starting to figure it out. We have 2 cubes. Let's stop the recording. That should drop the other cube. I need both of them over there, so let's just put it over here already. Let's repeat the whole play. Pick it up, go over here, put a stop here, go over here, put another stop here. And I just need this to bring like one of the cubes up. And once I've done that, that should be more than doable. I'm going to put the first cube on there, I'm gonna put the second cube on there. I don't think I can jump on top of it afterwards. Oh, I can. And then we can continue, and you should just bring me here. And this should be high enough that I can bring the cube. This is the first cube. Then I need to copy this and bring like a... I don't even need a second cube here. Wait. You have the second cube. I'm gonna put you back, just so I have it. Let's stop this. And technically... Wait, I don't even need that. Why am I doing this? I can just bring the platform with me. That should be... No, wait, I can't bring the platform. It's actually a stupid idea. Like, I can't bring it because I can't climb with something in my hand. Because otherwise I could just put the platform on, like, one of the buttons. But I guess I can just do it like this, right? Like, I can go over here. Climb the ladder. Stand over here, and that is open. Put a pause point here, and then I can just return. And that is actually everything I need to do in this area. Like, the puzzles here have been surprisingly simple, I have to say. I know it's like a new mechanic, but like in general, like the sea garden, I guess, has been relatively simple. To a point that I didn't actually expect. But in any case, we have done that. Key. Key? Where do I need that key? I thought it would be like nearby, like last time it was nearby. Wait a second. Where would... Oh! How do I do that then? I mean, I do have to copy, but how do I get like another box here? Because it isn't actually high enough. I would have to... Big I need to get slightly higher. I do have that one, obviously, but I can't use it because it's like not real. I could maybe make that jump. That wasn't a jump. I could bring these... No, I can't bring the second box. Ah, it's like the complication that I can't bring another box up there. That's like the more confusing part. I'm just gonna, you know, leave my companion on the button. But like my idea is basically, if I make this jump, then that would be easy enough. But alternatively, what if I bring the boxes up there? Because I feel like I should be able to bring both. But I can't actually... No, wait, I can make that. I can just stand like on the side of the wall, right? Okay, I do kind of have an idea. I do have an idea. Let's try that. Where did I bring the other box? I left one of the boxes around here and I already forgot where I put it. Where did I put it? Seriously. Stop confusing me, game. I mean, that's kind of on me, but still. Like, one of them I brought up there and it's still standing there, and that's fine. Where did I put the other one? Is that? Oh, wait, it's here. It just looked weird because it was blue. Okay, let's try this again. But I need the box from up here. Just in case I need two. Right, like it can't hurt to have two of them. I can always repeat the puzzle if that's not the case. So let's get to repeating. Repeat that one, get the platform, stand on here, put a pause point here, and then get over here. And then we can disable this again. Okay, you are going to have fun with that. I'm gonna bring the box over here. First one, second one, we can do the jump. We might even almost be able to do that without any help. I just noticed. Huh. I'm still gonna stack both of them on top of here. And then, again, I can just jump on top of this wall. That should get me close enough that I can maybe make that jump. I can definitely make this one. And then I need one box to make that jump. Right? Okay. What can I look at? The mountain? Why am I looking at the mountain? That reminds me that I still don't know what the statue of... Another one of you! What the Statue of Liberty was for. Maybe this is another Easter egg. I don't really see what I would do with that statue over there. That I don't even know. Let's call it troll statue. I feel like those enemies, they look like enemies. I'm sorry. I'm gonna, you know, I guess profile them in a weird way. But they do look like generic, like I call it like generic enemies. Fantasy enemies. That's probably a way to put them in some game that I have not played. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. I do like the whole Easter egg thing, but sometimes it just kind of confuses me. Okay, I can probably also climb out of here. I know I said I didn't want to glitch through the rest of the game, but you know, I have the opportunity, and I have to take it. Okay. I can probably make that jump. I am just kind of worried that I'm gonna fall off in a weird way. Okay, that wasn't that great. Well, in any case, I feel like, yeah, I could jump on the other side probably, but I don't need to do that right now. We can do that in another episode. Talking about another episode. We are done with this and we're only missing one star and one more puzzle, which should be the one over here. So let's do that in the next episode. And with that, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And I'll be seeing you next time. Till then, have a good one. And bye-bye.